Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be recreating this look from Hailey Bieber. If you want to see exactly how I created this makeup look, keep on watching. First, I'm going in with these exfoliating facial wipes from Simple, just to remove any leftover makeup and gently exfoliate my skin so I have a nice clean base to work with. Next, I'm applying the Vichy Mineral 89 Serum. This gives my skin a boost of hydration and creates a really nice base before makeup. To lock everything in, I'm using the Ziaja Goat's Milk Moisturizer. It keeps my skin hydrated without leaving it feeling greasy. For a little extra radiance, I'm applying a small amount of the Flawless Glow filter. I like to keep this really light, just enough to give my skin a healthy glow. Next, I'm going in with concealer, mainly to brighten under my eyes and add a little extra coverage where I need it. Before moving on to the eyes, I'm lightly filling in my brows. Nothing too defined, just enough to frame my face while keeping them soft and natural. I'm also adding some brow gel from Catrice, mainly to keep the hairs brushed upwards, as Hailey often wears her brows with that lifted, fluffy finish. I'm starting with a soft neutral shade through the crease, just to create a smooth base for the rest of the eye look. I always keep a clean blending brush nearby, so I can soften any harsh edges as I work. Next, I'm lining both my upper and lower waterlines with a brown eyeliner. This adds depth and definition without making the eyes look too dramatic. I'm gently smudging the liner as well, just to soften it and give it a more lived-in finish. Now I'm building a little more depth with a deeper bronze brown shimmer. I'm applying it underneath the eye and across the eyelid, keeping it below the crease so the result still feels soft and wearable. I'm continuing to soften everything with that clean blending brush so there are no obvious edges. With whatever product is left on my smaller blending brush, I'm deepening the outer corner and lightly defining the outer crease. To add a little more definition, I'm lining the eye with a cool dark brown pencil, then smudging it into the bronze shimmer so the two blend together seamlessly. To brighten everything up, I'm lightly brushing a paler shimmer onto the center of the eyelid and bringing a little into the inner corner as well. This catches the light and helps open up the eyes without overpowering the softer brown tones. At this point, I was happy with how the first eye was looking, so I started repeating the process on the other side. As you can see, I didn't follow every step in exactly the same order, but that's completely fine. As long as the colors and placement are balanced, you can still achieve the same overall result. I also decided to add a touch of reddish brown to the outer portion of the eye, blending it very lightly upwards towards the brow area. This adds a little warmth and helps tie the different brown tones together. Once I was happy with the eyeshadow, I decided that I wanted a little more sparkle. This is optional as her eyeshadow isn't as sparkly. I first tried adding a silver shimmer from another palette. but it just wasn't giving me the impact I was looking for. So I switched to one of my all-time favorites, a loose glitter from Kaima Cosmetics. I added the smallest amount of glitter glue first, then gently pressed the loose glitter onto the center of the eyelid to really make it stand out. I then moved on to foundation. I forgot to show the bottle on camera, but I'm using the MCoBeauty UltraStay Flawless Foundation. As you can see, I'm using this brush to place the foundation only where I need it, mainly through the center of my face. Then I'm switching to a different brush to blend everything out, creating a smoother, more even finish without applying too much product. To bring some warmth and dimension back into my face, I'm using a Max Factor Stick Foundation in the shade Cool Copper. Although it's technically a foundation, I really like using it as a cream bronzer. It blends easily, doesn't feel drying, and gives me a very natural looking warmth. I definitely get a little heavy-handed with this one, but placing it around the outer areas of my face adds dimension and creates a more sculpted appearance. Using the same product on a smaller brush, I'm also lightly contouring my nose. I'm using the tiniest amount, blending it softly along the sides of my nose so the definition doesn't look too obvious. Next comes cream blush. I'm using the Wet n Wild MegaGlo liquid blush in the shade Coral Dreams. I'm placing it slightly higher on the cheeks, which gives the face a fresher, more lifted appearance. Next, I'm brightening and setting underneath my eyes with a pressed face powder from this Revolution palette. I'm only applying powder to the areas that are more likely to crease or become oily, while also using the lighter shade to brighten the center of my face. From the same palette, then lightly defining beneath the cheekbones and around the temples. For the lips, I'm keeping everything soft and neutral. I'm starting with a nude lip liner. Then adding a Catrice lipstick over the top. To finish, I'm applying a small amount of gloss from MCoBeauty. To finish the eyes, I'm applying mascara, and this one is a longtime favorite of mine, the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I'm focusing on creating soft, lifted lashes without making them look too heavy or dramatic. For highlight, I'm going back to the MCoBeauty Flawless Glow Filter. I'm applying only a small amount to the high points of my face, just enough to catch the light without making the skin look overly shiny. Once everything was nearly finished, I noticed that the cheeks needed a little more color, so I added a light layer of powder blush from this Revolution palette. This helps intensify the blush slightly while setting the cream product underneath. And this is the finished look, soft, glowy, and really wearable. And there you have it. This is my Hailey Bieber inspired makeup tutorial. If you liked watching this tutorial, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.